The House of Representatives scrambles for a new leader.
A shortage of chemotherapy drugs are raising concerns across the nation.
The UNT Rugby team redefines recreational sports.
Broadcasting live from the University of North Texas, this is ntTV News at Noon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining ntTV News at Noon. I'm April Pierdon.
And I'm Lillian Kosh.
The U.S. House of Representatives is in uncharted territory, but what does that mean for Americans outside of Capitol Hill? Karen Kafa is in Washington with the latest.
8 House Republicans standing by their votes to remove Kevin McCarthy as House Speaker and grind congressional business to a halt.
There's a lot of angry people, but I would submit to you, when we get a new leadership in, we're going to be just fine.
The current interim speaker can perform limited functions like recess, adjournment, and preside over the vote for a new permanent speaker, but legislation cannot move.
You can't actually legislate on the House floor right now, so this effectively has frozen the country.
With a new deadline to fund the federal government a little more than 6 weeks away, even some Senate Republicans are concerned about the lower chamber.
To my colleagues in the House, follow your heart, but take your brain with you.
A vote on a new speaker is at least 1 week away, and some House Republicans don't want to see it drawn out.
Having our House adjourned when we should be putting appropriation bills on the floor and getting this country back up and running doesn't help anyone.
A long fight could also unsettle Wall Street. Last week, Moody's warned a government shutdown could prompt it to downgrade U.S. debt, a move that could dent the entire U.S. economy. With a shutdown threat averted last weekend, another looms on November 17th. Democrats watching closely.
A lot of work to be done. We need to move quickly and get this resolved from the chaos in the Republican caucus.
In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
Border wall construction is set to continue in South Texas. This comes after the Biden administration waived 26 federal laws allowing the construction to resume. This marks the first use of wide-ranging executive power often seen in Trump's presidency. Concerns of high illegal entries is the driving force for this decision, as Border Patrol reported nearly 300,000 illegal entries since last October to this August. Construction of the barrier will be paid for through a 2019 appropriations bill that funneled money specifically for that purpose. The plan shows this additional construction can add up to 20 miles of border wall.
Next Tuesday is the last day to register to vote for the upcoming elections. While we're not voting for the governor or the president, we will be voting for important state amendments. Some of these are Proposition 3, which prohibits a wealth tax, and Proposition 9, which would put more money into the teacher retirement fund. And if you're looking for a place to register to vote, check out voterregistration.org. Early voting begins October 23rd and Election Day is November 7th. For students, check out vote.unt.edu to find out where you can vote on campus.
Well, if you were in town last night, you might have gotten caught in that rain. I mean, yes. It was insane. So much rain.
It was so much chaos. I was not expecting it. I was driving home and literally poured down so completely fast. And well, as I feel like temperatures are getting a little bit more warmer, but I think our ntTV weather anchor, Piper Gifford, can tell us more about what to expect for the next few days. Piper?
Thanks, guys. Well, yeah, those storms last night were pretty crazy. It's got my allergies going crazy. My voice sounds a little off. But what did come with those storms was some beautiful temperatures. So let's take a look at our current condition. We have 73 degrees and it feels like 75 because that storm did leave us with some humidity, but it's 70 degrees. Our wind speed is 10 miles an hour. And let's take a look at tonight's conditions. We're gonna have some clear skies. It's gonna feel great out there with the 73 degrees. It'll feel like 73 and our wind speed's 4 miles an hour. Now, if we take a look at tomorrow, we do have some beautiful sunny skies. So if you did have some outdoor plans, don't miss out on those. It'll feel like 85 because of that humidity and our wind speeds will be 8 miles per hour. We'll take a look at what's coming on next week later in the show, but for now, back to the desk.
Thank you, Piper. Coming up, chemotherapy shortage raises concerns nationwide.
And some women at UNT are making a difference here on campus with their flag football team. More on the story when we return.
Did you know you have access to video equipment like DVDs, video games, and cameras? That's right, you do. Come on down to Chilton Library and fulfill your media dream. Located on the bottom floor next to the student sculpture. Hope to see you there soon. Hey girl, you know you look good. I like the way you move and groove. I'm not sure.
Oh hey, didn't see you there. Let's get started. This is a motor vehicle. This is the blinker mechanism. To use it, push it up for the right blinker and down to go left. You're welcome. It was easy.
Concerns throughout the nation. Over 85% of main cancer centers in the U.S. reported shortages of generic chemo drugs. Several cancer medications have been in and out of shortages for years, but this year the shortage records are being shattered. Carboplatin and cisplatin are the main cancer treating drugs, and these are the two drugs with the most shortage concerns. Scientists and specialists say the drug shortage is a result of decades of systematic challenges. We will keep you updated with this story as it develops.
Claims of unemployment continue to fall and remain below historical and pre-pandemic averages, showing just how strong our job market can be. In the decade before the pandemic, weekly claims for unemployment benefits averaged 311,000, but as of September 30th, the numbers are down to 207,000. And it doesn't stop there. Wall Street analysts believe the numbers will continue to fall in tomorrow's weekly job report.
Speaking of fall, these temperatures are getting down. I mean, I'm pretty sure I heard Piper talking about a cold front or something.
Yes.
I mean, finally good to hear some good news.
No, yes, I agree. Yeah, after that storm, I wasn't sure what to expect, and I'm just glad that Piper is here to give us a little scoop of more information on how our week's going to look like. Piper?
Thanks, guys. Yeah, that storm last night was crazy, but it left us with these beautiful temperatures. We're in our low 70s pretty much all the way across the board. Over here in Sulphur Springs, it's 71 degrees. That's beautiful. Denton and pretty much everywhere around us, Dallas, 73, Gainesville, 73, Sherman, 73, pretty much 73 across the map. Now let's take a look at what's going on across the entire state. We have beautiful temperatures everywhere. We are in those high 60s and low 70s, and I know everyone is super excited about this. But last night's storm, it left us with probably some power lines down, some trees down, but it left us with these beautiful temperatures. Now let's take a look at what's going on in our 7-day forecast. It's beautifully sunny across the board. We have some nice temperatures. From Friday to Monday, low 80s. That Sunday, it's going to be beautiful, 72 degrees. It's going to feel like we're in Southern California. But as we go into Tuesday, we're going to see higher temperatures, 88, but we're not going into the 90s just yet. And hopefully we don't reach that ever again for the rest of this fall season. Wednesday, we do see some clouds, 10% chance of rain. And Thursday, we do have storms. It doesn't say that percentage down there, but it is going to be a 40% chance of rain. So if you do have plans next Thursday, just keep in mind that we may have some scattered thunderstorms across the board. But that's it for weather for today. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Piper. Well, as of now, the heat is no longer an excuse to stay indoors and try to cool off. If you're needing a reason to get outside and enjoy this nice weather, there's a UNT organization that is having fun and redefining the world of sports. Check it out.
When you think of football, what comes to mind? Big, burly men and high testosterone? Well, that's not the case here at Peterbilt Fields on Tuesday nights. Each week, sorority Pi Beta Phi breaks the stereotype and suits up to play in UNT's intramural flag football league.
I kind of love playing football as a girl because, I mean, it wasn't really a thing in high school or anything, but just being able to come out here and play football, I love football.
Throughout history, football has been a man's sport, with the high school, college, and NFL leagues only hosting male players. While football appeared in 1869, it wasn't until 1997 when Liz Heaston was the first female player to step on the field.
I feel like when girls play football, like we all kind of like, I don't know, the teamwork is just really there. And we're all just so excited for like everything that happens, and I love it.
The Pi Phi team is proud of their accomplishments and continue to pave the way for the future of female flag football.
I scored the only touchdown of the game. Never done that before, so I'm really proud of myself, and our team did super good today.
You can catch one of their games here on Tuesday nights. Let's go Pi Phi.
And it's just really empowering seeing this group of girls come together. I think that the Pi Phi girls are amazing. Best ever.
From the Peterbilt Fields, I'm Lillian Kosh.
That is just one of the many organizations around town that you can go and check out.
Yes, and there's still so much to do and see right here at, in Denton. And well, right now, let's go and see what the details will look like after the break.
All right, look up here. 1, 2, 3. Mom, Dad, I got it.
You're right, Mom. I have.
And now we return to Fabric of Passion.
Oh, Hector, it will be so hard for us to part, but we must.
But, my love, what did I do? I thought we were meant to be together forever.
I am so disheartened to say that you're just not in style anymore. But you will be, to someone else, in a better place.
You're gonna shred me?
No.
I'm donating you to one of the many clothing donation boxes available on campus. There is one in the Union by the Syndicate and one on Union Circle Drive.
Oh, well, why didn't you just say so? I'm gonna be someone's new shirt.
I thought you'd be more distressed.
Oh, absolutely not. It was cramped in your closet anyways.
Maybe you would like to be shredded after all.
Tonight kicks off the 30th annual Twilight Tunes concert series right here in Denton's Wolf Park. The park will be hosting performances every Thursday through the month of October, showcasing a number of local artists. The smooth jazz band Fingerprints will be opening up the series tonight at 6 p.m. just in time for sunset. Check out Denton Main Street Association's website for more information.
And the good vibes don't stop there. This weekend is Denton's 43rd Annual Arts and Jazz Festival. The festivities will kick off tomorrow at 3 p.m. and continue all weekend long at the historic Quakertown Park. And if you weren't already convinced, the event is completely free, well, unless you want to try out the number of local food trucks and art vendors that will be set up throughout the 20 acres of festival grounds, which you will definitely will. This is one of Denton's most sacred traditions, and you won't want to miss it. Check out Denton Arts and Jazz Festival's website for the weekend's whole lineup.
That sounds like so much fun. I mean, I'm hoping I find some time to go out there. I'm so busy, but I'm hoping I find time.
Yes, and hopefully it doesn't rain as well.
I know.
And well, speaking of arts, there's also an incredible way to support local artists right on campus. Our ntTV reporter, Meredith Billings, brings us the scoop on some arts display at the CVAD Gallery in the Art Building. Meredith?
Now? UNT's College of Visual Arts and Design is currently celebrating 40 years of work by New York City artist Say Adams. His work includes logo and advertising collaborations with popular brands including Apple, Converse, Coca-Cola, and Google. His hip-hop and graffiti-style work explores historic and current societal issues involving race, gender, and class. These themes are vibrantly expressed through colorful fine art and mixed media. The free display is open and available to the public through December 15th. Back to you at the desk.
Thank you, Meredith. Well, April, picture this. You're in college, you're in your dorm, all right?
Okay.
You're playing pool with some friends, you know, hanging out.
Yeah, so like a game pigeon pool, like on your phone?
No, I'm not talking iMessages, I'm talking in-person pool. Luckily for our pool lovers, our very own segment anchor, Brian Alger, can tell us more about the right spot to hang out and play pool right here on campus.
Thanks, guys. Today, ntTV News is finally addressing the question on everyone's mind. Well, at least on my mind. What activity brings together the residents of UNT's own Kerr Hall? The answer? Pool. This week, I sat down with Lisa, one of the regulars at Kerr, to ask her about her role in the nightlife sport.
I'm not gonna make it in. Not recording. Do like up an angle. I mean, you have to go out here. Me, I can go out. Okay, grab all.
Pool is one of my favorite activities here at UNT. Playing pool helps take my mind off of everything. It gets my creative juices flowing. My nickname is Scratchy. My first week here, that's all I did was scratch. So yeah, Scratchy, and it just kind of stuck. It's a love-hate thing. People know me as Scratchy, but I'm a lot better now.
I can promise you I'm like 10 times better.
I have a pretty killer back shot.
Okay, I'll do it like 50 orange burrito.
I'm Brian Alger with ntTV News. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Brian. Well, the competition here at UNT doesn't stop on the billiards tables.
Yes, Philly, and Jalen Tucker has the inside scoop on the sports on campus that are keeping the competition alive. Jalen?
Thanks, guys. Stay in tune. The competition is heating up in the sports world, so stay with us.
Man, I have all these non-perishable food items, and I don't know what to do with them.
I don't have any food at all.
Do you have too many non-perishable goods?
Yeah.
Have you run out of food and can't get any more?
Yeah.
Well, don't have a cow. Head on down to the UNT Food Pantry. Located behind Crumley Hall and Diamond Eagle Student Resource Center, the Food Pantry is the place for UNT students to get all the food they need. You'll be utterly surprised by all the options they have there. From gluten-free to lactose intolerant, even vegan and vegetarian, they have it all. Go to studentaffairs.unt.edu/food pantry for more information.
Move on down to the UNT Food Pantry.
So a man's been walking in the desert for days at a time. He finally comes across a bar and orders a Coke.
That's not funny.
Eh? Eh?
Welcome back, sports fans. Your boys are back. Your Mean Green Eagles won against Abilene Christian Wildcats with a score ending in 45-31. Jamore McClin led the receiving yards with 110 yards with a monster 80-yard touchdown to get the ball rolling for the Eagles. Chandler Rogers threw for 321 yards and had 3 touchdowns. And Iowa Day had 13 carries and rushed for 110 yards. Your Eagles are 2-2 with conference games coming up this week. They play Navy Academy this Saturday away at 2:30 p.m. Let's hope our boys come back with a W. Let's go, Mean Green. Team USA Simone Biles is flipping all over your screen by winning USA its 7th consecutive team title at the 2023 World Artistic Gymnastics Championships in Antwerp, Belgium. Team USA finished with a total of 167.729, while Biles scored her 20th world champion gold medal as the 26-year-old took a 2-year break from the sport. She recorded at 14.8 on vault, 14.46 on bars, and beam was 14.3, and her floor routine with her signature flips scored her 15.16. She was joined by her teammates Sky Bakley, Shyla Jones, Jocelyn Roberts, and Leanne Wong in the team final as well. Biles have become one of the most decorated gymnasts in U.S. history with over 33 medals across World and Olympics. Can't wait, looking forward for the Paris of 2024 for Simone and Team USA. UNT offers so many different clubs and recreational sports for students to have the opportunity to build friendships and stay active. I had the chance to speak to the Women's Rugby Club and what makes their club so special.
What makes UNT so special? The recreational sports and clubs they have to offer to students of all kinds. I had the opportunity to speak to the Women's Rugby Club coach and a few players that are on the team.
Hi, my name is Jared Ambrose. I've been coaching the UNT women's team for the past 4 years. I've actually been playing for about a decade now. I started off over at Allen High School, played a little bit at UNT for 2 years, and then after graduating started coaching these girls over here.
Hello, my name is Mia Sellers. I'm the vice president and one of the senior players here on the women's rugby team.
My name is Kaylee. I am a junior and I joined rugby last year at the end of the school year.
My name is Hayden Tornbloom. I've been part of the rugby club. This will be my 2nd year.
I actually play water polo here, and one of my friends on the team said that I should come try rugby. So I came out to a practice and I've been playing since then.
It's not like any sport that I've ever played before, so it's presented a very new challenge. My whole life I've done sports. I played soccer for 10 years, played volleyball, basketball, softball, and it's unique, and I love the community. Everyone is super nice, super supportive, and there's a place for everybody on every team.
My biggest advice is try it and stick with it. Sometimes you don't like stuff at the beginning, but once you push past that, you continue getting to know people, you fall in love with it, so.
Just don't be afraid to try something new. Like sports like rugby can be very intimidating because of the high, contact that we have. But there's rules in place for everything in every sport and every club that will keep you safe and will let you have fun and build these connections.
Just do it, bite the bullet and do it, because for me, I would have been here earlier if I wasn't debating of do I have time, is it gonna fit, am I gonna like it? Just do it, because there's so many opportunities, more than we even know in college, and so taking that chance and making that decision to just come out here and check it out and play, which you should come play, is one of the best decisions ever, because it makes your quality of life in college so much better, and it adds to your experience.
Thank you, Jared and the women's rugby team, to allow me to shine some light to your club. Follow the Women's Rugby Club on Instagram at UNT Women's Rugby. Practices are held Monday and Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. at 101 Precise Drive. So shoot them a message to get the details to join. Y'all might see me out there. That's all for sports. Back to the ladies on the desk.
Thank you, Jalen. Well, Lillian, have you heard about the hottest new lawn decoration taking nationwide by the storm?
I have no idea what you're talking about, because normally when I'm passing those, I have my eyes closed. I'm always so scared. I don't like Halloween.
Well, believe it or not, he is not a jack-o'-lantern. He is Lewis. CNN's Gene Moose reports on why Lewis has so many people talking.
The supply has become dry as a bone, not for the 12-foot skeleton. It's the 8-foot pumpkin that is the new must-have decoration this Halloween.
I am not a jack-o'-lantern. My
Louis the talking pumpkin.
My name is Louis.
Is pretty much sold out at Target stores, even though he's not cheap. $180.
I am not a king, I am not a god, I am Louis.
All Louis does is say a few canned lines.
Hello, hello, hello.
But there's something about his catchphrase.
I am not a jack-o'-lantern. My name is Louis.
It seems to have mesmerized the masses.
My name is Louis.
Ever since Louis went viral, as one commenter wrote, I can't stop saying my name is Louis because of that Target pumpkin.
Going to Target to see if they have Louis.
There he is, peeking out above the shelves. Fans make pilgrimages to the store to shoot TikTok videos of themselves with Louis. Though the skeleton dwarfs him, Louis gets 5-star reviews, even from owners who admit he's kind of flimsy. But whatever you do, don't call Louis Jack.
I am not a jack-o'-lantern.
This pumpkin seems to be filling our heads.
My name is Louis. Louis.
Louis! Louis has heads spinning faster than the girl in The Exorcist. Ginimos, CNN, New York.
He's not spooky. His name is Louis.
I love that. That's definitely the catchphrase for this Halloween season.
I agree. Well, thanks so much for watching ntTV News at Noon.
Join us again tonight at 6 here on North Texas Television.